Hi guys, and welcome back to the Crafterpreneur. Today we are doing a quick and easy DIY making a travel mask. As you can see, I've already been using mine on a recent trip to Hong Kong, and I hope that when you make yours, you'll be using yours too. Let's go. Silly dance is optional, but encouraged. Okay, let's get started. So for this project you will need some scrap fabric and lining. In this case I use my scrap fabric for lining also. You'll need some wadding, matching thread, 1/2 inch elastic, some pins and a sewing machine, of course. And last but not least, the pattern, which you can find on thecrafterpreneur.com. So, cut out the pattern, there we go. And with that, cut out one of each material. That's fabric, lining, and wadding. Next, we cut off a 1/2 inch around the outside of the wadding so we can fit it inside our mask at the end. Once you have done that, it's time to move on to the strap. Using these measurements, use the remaining fabric to cut a long rectangle strip. This is going to be our strap. Fold the strip in half lengthways, right sides together. Then cut a piece of string that's a little bit longer than the strip and slip it inside the fold and then stitch it closed on one end. Pin and stitch the entire strip together, making sure to keep the string free in the middle. Once you've sewn it together, trim the edges, and then it's time to pull the string and turn the strap right sides out again. To do this, you want to pull and then kind of thread, making sure that the inside is threaded through without ripping. Once you have pulled it to the right side, trim the edge that is closed and then give it a nice press. Okay, so now we've made our strap, it's time to make it elasticated. Use a safety pin at the end of your elastic and then thread it through to the other side. Once you get to the end, put a pin in so it doesn't go anywhere. And when you get to the other side, put another pin in so that doesn't go anywhere. Then you want to sew those two edges closed. To get your elastic length, measure from the back of your head from ear to ear and then take off about 1 inch, and this should give you the perfect length for your eye mask. Because the strip is almost double the size of our elastic, once you thread it through you should get a really nice gathered look. Using your front pattern piece, get your strap and pin it to each side, right sides facing. Now for this tutorial I just used pins, but if you like you can sew them to the sides to make sure they don't go anywhere. Next, get your bottom piece and sandwich them together, right sides facing, making sure that the strap is in the middle, free from any of the outside edges and the pins. Use as many pins as you need to make it feel secure. As you can see, the strap is just hanging out in the middle, away from the edges. Sew around the perimeter, leaving a small opening in the corner so that you can fit your wadding in. Okay, so now we just trim those edges and then we can turn it right side in and then give it a good press to make sure that all the seams are flat. Okay, so once it's all nice and pressed, you can put your wadding in through the small opening that we made. Make sure that it fills all the corners and that it's laying nice and flat on the inside. Once that's done, you can then close up the hole by either hand stitching or machine stitching all the way closed. And that's it, you are all done. Now, I decided to top stitch over mine because that's the look I was going for, and I've kind of injured my wrist, so it's a little bit wonky, but you know what? It's fine. I recently did a bit of traveling and I was able to use this while on the plane, and you know what? It was perfect. So there you go, a really quick and easy DIY for you travelers out there. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!